Hello, we are the Water Scholars. I'm Sarah Pierce, and I have with me Emily Mitchell and Sawyer Susi. We are doing our capstone project on wastewater treatment improvements for Fort Pulaski National Monument, and we would like to thank the Fort Superintendent, Melissa Memory, as well as our mentors, Dr. Brian Bledsoe, Dr. Stephen Durham, and Dr. Mark Reese. So Fort Pulaski National Monument is located on Cockspur Island in Savannah, Georgia, and this site is struggling to maintain appropriate wastewater treatment due to poor environmental conditions such as sea level rise, flooding, and severe storm patterns. The goal of our project is to analyze the site's environmental conditions to design an optimized sewage piping system by utilizing Tybee Island's existing sewer system. To begin our assessment of environmental conditions, we did a sea level rise analysis, and we used data from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, also known as NOAA, and we did an assessment of their projections for sea level rise, and we used the intermediate low and intermediate high values over a time frame of 15, 30, and 50 years. And we found that for the 15-year mark, this number could range anywhere between 0.8 feet and 1.2 feet. And for the 50-year mark in 2070, it could range up to 1.2 feet and 3.2 feet. And on the right here, you will see some images of what a 1 foot, 2 foot, and 3 foot sea level rise scenario could look like for Cockspur Island.
The design boundary of this project includes Cockspur Island, Savannah, Georgia, to Battery Drive, Tybee Island, Georgia. We separated Cockspur Island into two parts, the west end, which includes the picnic area, bar pilot station, maintenance building, park headquarters, trailer pads, and the Coast Guard station. We also separated it into a historic end, which includes the Fort Pulaski National Monument and Visitor Center. We ended up doing a soil analysis of the island and found three main components of mainland, water, and salty tidal marshes. To install this piping, we recommend using a trenching application across the mainland to avoid crossing wetlands in the salty tidal marshes. And this is to avoid boring, which can be pretty costly. Each sewer line is 10 feet away from the water lines to avoid contamination, and there will be 4 bridge attachments involved. We analyzed all wastewater capacities for each infrastructure and found a maximized capacity of 26,455 gallons per day. We discussed this with Tybee Island, and they approved that they have room in their system for this capacity. There are 3 main components of this design that we are using, which are that of a pressurized piping system, grinder pumps, and a municipal lift stations. The design of this project consists of connecting the existing infrastructure into a single pressurized pipe network. Each building will be equipped with its own grinder pump, with 2 lift stations servicing the island at the bridge across the Savannah River and another at Lazaretto Creek, which is shown in the figure above. And the municipal lift station will have grinder pumps operating at 3 horsepower motors, which is shown here on the bottom figure.
Due to the sensitive environment in the area, we are suggesting HDPE DR11 piping. This is rated for 380 PSI and is known for being a tough, lightweight pipe with a smooth internal surface. For the main line on the island, we will use 8-inch diameter pipes, and for each utility line, we'll have 2-inch diameter lines. The estimated length of the whole system is 21,400 feet, which is including the whole piping network and the length of pipe it takes to get tied into the main system in Tybee. The grinder pump that will be attached to each existing building that we are recommending is the Pentair Hydromatic TL Pro System Complete Fiberglass Duplex Grinder System. The grinder pumps are required to prevent clogging of the pipes. These work by collecting the incoming wastewater from the building, grinding the solids into liquids, and pumping it through the pipe network. For the cost estimation, we used estimations from local Tybee contractors and Southern Civil for the lift stations. We came out around $2.5 million for the project. We're aware that this will change over time because this is a preliminary schematic design. We were tasked with creating an environmentally sustainable and resilient solution for Cockspur Island. We believe that this solution will last time and will be able to handle the changing environment. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to listen to our presentation.